And tonight, we're going to be looking at a message that came when there was the appearance of rejection in our relationship. Laurent and I went through many phases in our relationship, and if you've been listening to the whole story, you know about some of the phases that we went through. One of the phases that we went through, at least in my perception, and Laurent's not here this week, so I can only share my perception. But one of the phases that we went through was what I would call a very romantic phase. There was a period of time when I just felt like I was head over heels in love with him, and I felt that he was acting the same way with me. And I was, it's funny because the Course talks about how really the special relationship is the ego's, crown jewel, or whatever words he uses, I don't know exactly. But, that's really what I was experiencing during this period of time. I was so head over heels in love that I thought Laurent was the answer to all of my prayers. I thought that, heaven lied in our relationship, which happens, I think, when we fall in love. I think we fall for that trick. I thought that, and I remember in my prayers, I was so into this. In my prayers, I was saying, thank you to God for this man. Thank you to God for this relationship. I just thought it was everything. And then what happened is that, at least from my perspective, around the middle of January 2008, for what appeared to be no reason, what looked like Laurent's love for me, and in fact what had felt like intense love from my perspective, suddenly turned to hate. There wasn't a fight. There wasn't anything like that. It just suddenly turned to hate. And we had been sharing a bedroom, and he left the bedroom and moved into the guest room. And for the next couple of months, I would say, even though we continued to live together in the same house, he avoided me at all costs. Laurent's natural body clock kind of keeps him up at night anyway. My body clock keeps me up during the day. So what would happen is he would take advantage of this, and he would, for the most part, not come out of the guest room at all during the day. He might just a little bit to get some tea or something and then disappear again. And then at night when I went to bed and closed the door, within a few minutes of me closing the door, I could hear him come out. And he lived in the house at night. I lived in the house at day, in the daytime. And I will tell you, I was really, really hurt. I had a broken heart because, again, I thought that my dreams had somehow come true. I thought that I was madly in love. I thought this relationship was heaven. And so when it took such a sudden and fairly drastic turn, I was really, really, really hurt. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to look at that. We're going to look at what happened, and we're going to look at what Holy Spirit taught me, and we're going to look at the true healing that occurred.